Hello, beautiful human. We're about to hang out with Isabela Merced, talk about her brand new EP, Better Half. But real quick, I gotta tell you about ASU. Message and data rates may apply. If you're considering going back to school, you should ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits that you need transferred? Do you want to earn a highly respected degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of those questions, Arizona State University could be the school for you. Arizona State University offers over 200 highly ranked degree programs, 100% online. You're going to learn the same curriculum designed by their award-winning faculty from wherever you are. And you can earn the same degree that students earn on campus. This is legit. Plus, ASU is accepting most transfer credits. If you want more information, text my name, Zach, to 35517. Discover for yourself why ASU is ranked #1 in innovation, and they have been for the last 5 years, and why more than 90% of ASU grads are recruited for a gig or at least offered a job within 90 days of graduation. Learn to thrive at Arizona State University. To find out more about ASU online degree programs, text my name, Zach, to 35517. Here's Isabela Merced.
Let's do this. Zach Sang Show.
We're all here, and you're home.
I like you got the professional mic too.
I'm not gonna lie. They originally sent us home, dude, with these like video game-esque headsets that cost maybe $17, and they expected me to use that, and I was like, "What are you?" I've done a radio show from my bedroom before. I can't go back to that life because now I know what good sound sounds like. Do you know what I mean? And now I'm a snob. Like I'm a sound snob.
Wait, I have a little baby mic too for my they sent me something for like voiceover because I'm doing this like movie voiceover from home. So they sent me like this little baby mic. It's so cute.
And will that be like the mic that produces the final version, or is that like rough? Like, will that be good enough to go to movie?
I guess they sent me like this server or whatever that I can record into, so maybe that makes it a little bit more crisp, a little bit fancier. But I think that's the one. This baby mic is making a professional DreamWorks movie. So.
That is really wild. I mean, are you liking quarantine? I mean, maybe that's the wrong way to say it. Like, how is quarantine treating you? Because I mean,
I think you can make the best out of it. I think you can. And I am, like, especially with this EP, I had no idea I would be launching an EP from my room. You know, I had no idea. So, I actually really like this. I also did a music video that I really can't talk much about because I did it with just like one friend, and we like stayed the social distance, and he came here, and we literally just did the video by ourselves, did set deck, props, lighting. We even rented the cameras. We had like a red camera, so it's a nice like setup, but it was so hard to do a 3-minute video, probably less, all by ourselves, and it took 2 days and 3 hours of sleep.
First of all, challenging, and a challenge that you can rise to and you learn from, right?
Exactly. I went Mike Tyson there. I was like, exactly.
I did the same thing. I've been really focused over the last few weeks. I'm trying to like throw a prom for people, and I partnered with St. Jude, and I did it with just one of my friends, and we stayed social distance, and we shot 3 hours worth of footage in a night, got 2 nights with no sleep, and we've turned the whole thing around in 72 hours.
Wow, you did editing and everything in 72 hours?
Yeah.
That's so nice of you, though. That's so nice. Those kids are going to really appreciate that. Like,
thanks.
I'm not really helping anyone with this video, but I mean, I hope they like it, but you know.
You're helping in your own way, okay? But you're tested in these moments, and you learn a lot from it, right? Like stuff that you'll use moving forward. Like now, you know, if you need to shoot a music video on your own, guess what? You can do it.
Yes. And you know what? I feel more confident in myself. That's what's important. Like I feel like I can direct my own music video. So I feel good. Yeah, it's definitely, we are empowered. Okay.
Hell yes. Take this quarantine and make it motivational. Sorry, Dan.
Did you enjoy the at-home video more, or the Poppy video? Which process is more fun?
Oh, I think, more fun was to have a crew helping me with everything, and like my own dressing room and other actors to kind of like work with. But I think more emotionally like rewarding and satisfactory would be the at-home video for sure. Just, empowering.
Well, did you pick a song from the EP to make into the music video?
Yeah, my favorite song,
Which,
Apocalipsis.
which one?
Apocalipsis, the first one.
I love how you say that.
Well, even my friend, his name is Chaz. Like he had trouble saying it. He was like apocalypse, apocalypse. I was like, yeah, it's just like adding a little extra "is" at the end, so it's just like apocalipsis.
Do that one more time for everybody to understand how to pronounce it right, so people aren't out on the streets butchering this.
Out in these streets. It's like apocalypse with an extra "is" at the end. So it's like eclipse, so the apocalypse is. But you gotta kind of like pronounce the O with the vowels, the Spanish vowels. So it's like apocalipsis.
Apocalipsis.
Yes, beautiful with the hand too.
Yeah,
Apocalipsis.
I got it. Apocalipsis.
Yes, yes. Very good.
Why is that song your favorite?
Well, I think it's because I have more of like a personal attachment. The writing process was a little bit more intimate. It was impromptu, kind of. We scheduled this session very late, and I wrote most of it kind of at home, and my little brother produced it with this other producer who helped with the drums in Peru. But it was super cool. Like it just felt more personal to me, and I think that's why. Maybe I'm a little biased because of the process and my brother, but I just love it so much.
What is it like working with your brother on a song?
He definitely like called me the B word a few times. I don't know if we're allowed. But he was like, dude, you're such a perfectionist. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Other people, they normally get paid to deal with me. But I am when it comes to every sound, I like to pay attention. So it was a little bit of tension there, but I think we bonded overall. I just got to see his talent, and I thought I was the only one interested in the music industry in my family. I thought everyone else kind of was doing like the athletic kind of route, or my dad's a fireman, my mom's a nurse, so I was just not. I thought I was the only one. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see that. And now we're like taking piano lessons from the same guy, just voluntarily too. Like my parents aren't forcing me. This is nice. It's nice to actually like enjoy it, as an adult. So
How does he come to you and tell you that he wants to get involved? Because I'm sure by this time you already have music out there. You have a record deal.
yeah.
You're low key a movie star, or high key a movie star. So like, I mean, it must have been really nerve wracking for him to sit down with you and have a conversation like that.
No, I don't think it happened that way. I think he's like a shy little like introvert who is just super sweet at heart. So he definitely like I had to initiate it, because that's like we're kind of opposite in that way. And I'm definitely I just want to support him in whatever way. And I genuinely think he's super talented. So I just kind of came up to him and I was like, I was making it very subtle, I was very subtle about it. I was like, let's like do a song together sometime. And he was like, oh, yeah. Or no, and he was like, yeah. That's it. That's how it went.
So
And
you went to him.
later we had a song.
You went to him.
I went to him, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, yeah, definitely.
How old is he?
He's 16.
Oh, whoa, he's super young.
Yeah, he turned 16 in December. He's a Sagittarius, but he doesn't act like it. I don't know.
Are you judging Sagittariuses right now? I feel like
The Sagittarius are fire signs, so he's very shy. That's why I say that. Are you Sag?
no. Don't.
You're a Cancer
my
though, so
God,
you're a
no.
little judgy. You could sound a little judgy as a Cancer.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is anyone here a Sagittarius?
I am. I was waiting for you guys to start talking shit on it. I was like, what's going on here? What's the problem?
I love Sag. If my brother is the representation for them, I love them. For sure.
Perfect.
What does that mean, Daniel?
I don't know. I thought she was saying she didn't like them. I was like, what did I do wrong here? But
Listen, I'm offended by your tone, first of all. And I'm offended by your mic, Zach.
I
And
get
I'm
it.
offended by your hat, Ricky. There we go.
Let's really dive into this EP, because I have this very strong feeling that Dan is a huge fan.
I thought the EP was great.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I'm open to feedback, honestly.
What do you mean by better half?
There's a lot of like the songs have a lot to do with each other in a surprising way, I guess. So there's a lyric in Loving Kind. It's in the second verse I say, don't cut your teeth on me. Oh, Pluto, can you just not knock over the room while
Hi, Pluto.
Pluto's right here. I would get up, but I'm not wearing pants.
Oh my God, that's funny. I never wear pants when we do these things. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's just like, why would you? You're in isolation.
No
You
one
don't
can
need
see it.
to. It's the most unnecessary thing ever.
I'm definitely wearing pants.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you for just making.
If you could picture that visual, it's me in pants.
No, but the second verse I say, like, leave, if you ever leave the better half right here with me. So, you know, when you're I was in a toxic relationship like maybe in the end of like 2018 or something, and I wrote the song Apocalipsis about it, and how it was toxic, and we were kind of dancing together, dancing meaning just being together, and the whole world was falling apart around us, and it was basically we were creating our new one. So where only him and I exist, and that's why it's toxic, is like you don't see the bigger picture. So then I proceeded to rework on it like almost 6 months later, like in this quarantine, and I actually thought it had a brand new meaning. See, every song is up for interpretation, but to me, the new meaning was what my part was in the toxic relationship. I wasn't the victim, and he wasn't the perpetrator. You know, I had equally as much of a part in it, and actually, the reason it was toxic was because of that. So I felt as though it was more of like a reflection, and because of that, you know, I discovered the better half of me.
Initially, you write your feelings as is, you get it out, and then you go back 6 months later and you re-examine it, or you just go back to it, and you really end up learning a bunch, right? Like that's when the reflective, like that's when you really start to figure out what went down. Like it was definitely a process.
100%. And if it weren't for me writing that song, I don't think I would have had that realization. So I think for that reason, you know, songwriting is very, very healthy.
It's a beautiful. That's like a really cool thing to realize through art that you get to have forever. I think. Well, maybe because I mean it's probably hard to realize that you were as equally guilty as the person that you were kind of giving the brunt of the blame to for this breakup or for this toxic.
It's freeing in a way, though. I don't want to sound like too hippie here, but because of that, you know, you don't hold that blame, that you don't hold that anger towards them, and therefore you are free. You don't. The only thing that's hurting, you're the only one hurting you by holding that blame to them. They don't know that you're hurting. They don't care, and holding that feeling in you is actually bringing you down. So taking responsibility and like realizing that it's just like you're literally growing from it. So it can't hurt in any way.
Do you approach love differently now?
Do I even approach love? I think is the real question. I don't know, man. I'm just super, like, I'm in my bag, you know. I'm trying to definitely grow more as a person and just kind of not have to deal with a whole other person and their feelings and their emotions and everything. Like I just can't, I don't have time for that. I really don't.
This relationship where you got a lot of the inspiration for this EP.
What'd you say? Sorry, the first half?
That relationship that you had that was toxic, is that where you got like a lot of like inspiration for this EP?
I got a lot from that relationship. Yeah, definitely. It's weird to say, like, I'm actually grateful for that relationship. Very grateful. Because I mean, it just like changed my perspective on so many things, and it empowered me in so many ways. It was but the reason, actually, I gotta be another story. The inspiration for the EP and just kind of the title and everything also came from like this conversation I had with my aunt on the beach. Like we were in Peru, kind of for New Year's, and she was sitting with me, and we were talking about my grandpa, who's like the wisest individual, just has the best philosophy in life. He was a professor of history, like he knows a lot of things. And we were just like, why is he so great? And she's like, I don't know, he just doesn't talk a lot. And he just, when he does, it's like very impactful. And I'm like, yeah. She asked me, she's like, have you ever been alone? And I'm like, yeah, I've been alone. And she's like, no phone, no Wi-Fi, no books, no sleeping. Like, have you just been alone for a long period of time? And I'm like, no, I don't think I have. I really had to think about it because I really hadn't. So this isolation like I'm really grateful for that conversation, because this isolation has forced me to be alone with my thoughts and learn more about myself. So that's also been part
Our
of it.
definition of alone is different than like someone like your grandpa's definition of alone, right? Like our alone is like nobody's around, but our phone's still in our hands. So there's essentially still a bunch of people hanging out. Like you're never like alone is turning off.
Mm-hmm.
They give
Yeah.
you a moment to do so.
You literally like, it's just being 100% in your head. And I feel like my imagination got better. Actually, I feel like weirdly enough, my dreams got better. I actually remembered my dreams more if I just like put away my phone before bed and I just sat with myself. Like I have some pretty great dreams. They're all like action themed and sci-fi movie themed. And so for me, and they also like tell me a lot about myself too. And I just, yeah, I feel like I like having my dreams.
So no cell phone means dreaming again. How do you like actually track your dreams? Like, do you document?
Yeah,
your dreams?
I have a dream journal. Oh my God, I sound like such a Cancer.
Yes, you totally do, but that's great. Dreams that mean a lot, you know, because it's your subconscious, and when you fall asleep, all those subconscious thoughts are, you know, formed into a dream.
That's literally, I feel like the better half of me is my subconscious. She's always there. She's always looking up from a higher view. You know, she's got me. So the more that I like dream, the more that I understand that side of me for sure. Yeah, like the night before my EP came out, I had a dream about a ferret and I lost it. I'm still trying to figure out what that has to do, like correlation to my EP coming out. But it was really sad.
Oh, that could mean so many things.
Yeah. For some reason, there was an earthquake going on outside while like in the dream, and somehow like losing the ferret was sadder than that, or more terrifying. So I don't know.
Maybe the ferret is your ex lover.
I don't. Maybe. I don't. It's so dramatic. Your ex-lover.
By the way, one of my favorite comments on our last conversation is like people yelling at me for trying to be deep about nothing. Like
we that's probably what we're doing right now. But isn't that what being deep is analyzing really everyday stuff?
surface level. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Well-
Not everything. Nothing is just surface level. No matter like what you want to believe, nothing is just like.
Look at colors. Like colors were like, oh, they're facts, and like no, they're suggestions because our eyes are just thinking that they're one thing. So in reality, you know, the colors are deep too.
Colors are suggestions. I've never heard that, but enlightening.
Guys, on Google, it says a ferret may reflect your suspicion or distrust of others.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh, snakes. My dog is going crazy. I've literally fostered 5 dogs during quarantine.
Really?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have no problem finding homes. They're great. Like they haven't really given me a hard time other than being in the house a few times. And you don't find out until you're like, what is that smell? It's great. It's great.
Okay, so good to know about the ferret. Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Let's go deeper into this EP here because we have. I feel like we're only 1 record in, but we got 4 left. Loving Kind really hit me.
Yeah, that's a little tender one. That one I feel like it's also quite empowering because the statement, you know, I don't want to waste my time if you're not the loving kind. I've had so many people waste my time. You know, and you know, I've been fortunate to have people teach me a lot of things, but mostly wasting my time.
At what point do you realize they're wasting your time?
When I see patterns repeating, and I like kind of, and I mean, it's also me wasting my time. It's me thinking, oh, this situation is going to be different, you know? So it's just like, I see the same patterns as before, and I'm like, oh, it's my type, you know? And so I like leave the situation. My type is just very, I don't know. I might, I'm not about to talk about astrology. Don't do it.
No, you're definitely going to. Who is it? What's your type? What's the sign? What do you want? Tell me the
my
sign you're
Venus-
attracted to,
no,
and I'll tell you what you need.
my preferred sign is Scorpio. I always find out they're Scorpio, and I'm like, shh. But also my Venus is in Gemini. My Venus is in Gemini, so like I tend to be quite a flighty lover. I get disinterested very easily.
I don't want.
Scorpio's my type too, so I understand your pain.
I think you.
They're loyal. They're loyal. That's the thing, is they're very loyal. I've
Yeah.
never had a
Yeah, loyal. Yeah, but loyal can be toxic too.
not Yeah, but they're toxic. But cancers, they say cancers can be moody babies. So, I mean, but they're good cancers.
Why not a Taurus? What's your problem with Tauruses?
What? Okay. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Tauruses and I are a little too compatible. We're a little too similar.
Yeah, I know, because it's very captivating personalities. They fill the room, they grab attention. There's a lot of similar traits, but I think maybe you find the right one.
Maybe. I mean, we are both into like smells and stuff, like senses. I feel like I'm very into scents.
Is that a sign of a Taurus? What else is a sign of a Taurus?
Yeah, the Taurus are just and they're analytical. Like they're just, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I've had a good experience.
Are you a Taurus, Zach? Is
Yeah.
that what you're asking?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You're like, you love a Taurus. Taurus are great.
Yeah, I'm trying to back up my people. Trying to have the back of those born between like April 20 something and May 14th.
Yeah, my roommate was a Taurus actually, so.
Yeah, but you knew.
She's a little messy, but yeah.
Zach is more than a little messy.
Yeah, it's bad. Really bad. Are you in California or are you in Florida, Texas? Where are you? Why do I feel like you're not from California?
I'm not from California, but I am here now. I moved here in August.
Where are you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Heard of
I
it?
love Cleveland, dude. Except for the weather. The weather.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's the first. I actually have never been, so I should go. It's really cool.
Oh my God, that's like being from New Jersey and not going to the Jersey Shore. Like, what else is in Cleveland, Ohio, except for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
It's good people, man. Good people.
No, you're right. Probably great people. Okay, let's dive back in here. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate latte. Sorry.
Yeah, chocolate is definitely I call it the ass thrower. It's just like the one that it's just very like sexy. It's very, you can hear it in the club and you're dancing and stuff, and it's nice. I like that one a lot. I wrote that one with Kennedy and Justin Tranter, and it was produced by Mauricio and Andres, and we wrote it in like 20 minutes. So it's pretty cool.
Let's be honest, like, this body of work is a definite level up from the last, right?
Oh yeah, I feel like I've definitely grown, and that's why I wanted to release it so that people can grow with me, because my music now that I just wrote like 2 weeks ago or something is already so different from this project, from Better Half of Me.
And the plan, I'm guessing, is to keep writing, right?
Yeah, I actually want to like I've been reading a lot of Incan folklore, like Inca mythology.
Yes.
And I kind of like want to I don't know if I'm exposing myself, but I want to do like a themed kind of conceptual album about one of the stories.
I mean, that would be like another challenge, right? Because you haven't done a conceptual album.
No, I haven't done like a chronological conceptual album for sure. It would be really fun to do like videos for each song too.
Wow. That takes a smart person.
How do you get into Inca mythology?
I guess my mom had books about it when she was younger. Like, she had little like fun storybooks. She was born in Peru, and I just I think all my trips to Peru have been very spiritual. Like, I've had very spiritual experiences, and also I have like a fascination with Incan culture. After Dora and the Lost City of Gold, they were like looking for the lost city of Parapata. So I don't know. It like kind of was born out of a few things.
Is there any responsibility that you feel to represent your culture?
Oh, 100%. I also, like, I'm half white, so I am like a little bit more privileged. I was born in the States. My mom wasn't. She had to immigrate here. So like, I have a lot of respect for my mom, and she's the one who like taught me Spanish. She's the one who like made sure I cared about my family and like food, and she taught me songs and stuff. Like, got me into Eva Ajon, who's like a famous Afro-Peruvian singer. So like, I'm just really like thankful to her, like, for that reason. She got an Instagram too. She got Instagram today.
Congratulations.
Dude, there are people, like, I reposted her thing on my story. There are men in her comments like making proposals. Like, they're like, I'm a good man, I work this job, and I will treat her right. I will never cheat on her. Like, in her comment section.
Mom looking?
What?
Is mama looking?
No. They're asking her to date if they can date me. Like,
Oh,
is
to
what it
date
is.
you. Oh, I thought they were going after your mom. I was gonna be like,
Oh, well, I'm sure there will be people like that too. Like, she's beautiful.
what do you see those people harassing your mom over Instagram for your hand in marriage?
Yes, and I've also had this one guy, like, he's been Venmoing me 10 cents every day to respond to him.
What? How did you get your Venmo? What?
I love that. Take it. Just keep taking it.
Oh, you don't need 10
He's
cents.
even upped the price a little bit. He went from 10 cents to like was it like 50 cents or something? It was
See how high you can get it, girl.
sugar daddy. Yes.
By the way, that guy is Dan.
I-
Dan spends no money on anything, but he thought a 10-cent investment to get you to pay attention to him via Venmo every day.
I'm the cheapest person ever. I would never spend 10 cents a day on anything.
Not even on Isabella? Like, come on.
We got her. We got her on video chat right now. That's free.
Well,
There are so many. There were so many comments on our last interview with you of people saying how you're their dream girl and you're so perfect and so beautiful. Isn't that like a lot of pressure?
Not to me, not really. They don't know me.
Or is it more just weird?
It's just weird because like they don't know me. So how is this possible that you're like so focused on someone that you don't? I don't know. I guess maybe, but in my personal life, like people aren't like that. You know, they're just very chill and they treat me, friendly and
you know what I think it is? You're a normal human being from Cleveland, Ohio. And yeah, you just play Dora once, but beyond that, you're a normal human being living a normal life who happens to be beautiful. I think some people some people who could be like really great looking could be like totally not human. Do you know what I mean? Like,
same thing with like less attractive people. They can also be people too and really great people. So I think it has a lot to do with how you make others feel.
totally.
But genetics is just genetics. So whenever people compliment how I look, I'm just like, thanks. My mom did this. So
Thank her. Now she has an Instagram, so go comment on her page. But it is a combo, like I can be nice all day, but nobody acknowledges me for my looks.
let's get
Oh
down
my
to
God.
this. Let's get deeper in this.
Oh,
Where
what?
does this- Where does this stem from?
Look at me. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I look like Sid the Sloth and like Shrek's baby had a baby. But not Shrek.
You
but
just
like-
roasted yourself so bad.
Well, is it roasting when it's honest? Like, honestly, I used to walk by Victoria's Secret and they used to want to measure me for a bra.
Just stop.
It was very uncomfortable. But you know what? I took up one offer. The comfort is great.
You need to go on that show. Wait, what is that show called? Why am I blanking?
Biggest Loser?
No. Why are you so mean to yourself? No, it's like the show where they like roast people. It's hosted by Nick Cannon.
Oh my God. Wild and Out.
Wild and out.
Wild and Out. God, that's what it's called.
I have this theory that Nick Cannon doesn't like me. Maybe if I say it in this interview, he'll hear it and then address my theory that he doesn't like me.
What makes you think he even knows who you are?
Oh,
Oh,
excuse me. Zach was on Nickelodeon, okay? So he is the representative of Nickelodeon.
yes, I am the orange splat himself. Like I am slime. No, but I used to break into his office when I used to work at Nickelodeon because he would never go there and he would get a lot of free stuff and he would have great snacks. So I would go to his office and just steal his snacks. And like maybe a few times I would just like sit in there, like when it would be like nothing going on and he hadn't come to the
Like
office.
It was like a big office.
Huge corner office. Not the 42nd floor in 1515, like maybe 38. If you know any of those floors, like Nickelodeon used to have. God, it was like
In New York, right? Is it in New
Yes.
York? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, now like I'm assuming like Seema
gone.
is gone. She probably had like
He was 42. I remember nobody would go there, and they were very nervous to go into that elevator bank in fear that you'd like ride the elevator with them.
what? I thought he was so cool. Like I thought he was so like open to that.
No, Nick Cannon is Nick Cannon. I mean Seema.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, people were scared to ride the elevator with him. That's
No.
so sad.
Um,
Yeah, he's. I saw him once in person. Though he's very attractive.
Nick Cannon?
Yes.
Really, really. I mean, wait, by the way, like this could be.
He's got like the pretty boy charm. He's got
Let's
that. He's got
manifest
that
this
thing.
for you. I mean, you know, if you want to manifest this, he seems like unhealthy love though. He also has children. You know, we don't need.
Yeah, a little bit out of my age range.
And if we're worried about egotistical people, he definitely has a huge one.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
What?
What?
What'd you say?
he definitely has a huge ego. What do you? Are
Oh,
Ego.
We all
I
thought
did
something
not
different.
hear.
Oh.
I did not hear
No.
the ego part. I
No,
missed
you-
that part.
Ego. I mean, I don't know. He could have enough, like.
Oh no, I've heard he's got a thick, like huge ego.
Wow, this is the greatest commercial for Nick Cannon to ever exist.
Oh.
Todo está bien. Everything is good.
Everything's all right. It's all right. Okay. I want to translate it for you though. I was inspired by Janae Aiko's sister, who wrote a song called "Kicking Back." I think her name is Mila J. Yeah, her name is Mila J. She wrote a song literally about.
That's her
kicking back.
sister?
I
I had
believe-
no idea that was her sister.
I literally she's like half. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like she just has such a talented family. I love Janae Aiko. Also, I was inspired by Janae Aiko's "While We're Young." Yeah, her sister's Mila J.
So,
Sick.
Wow.
how does that song enter you, and then what comes out is your own record? Like, I'm like, what from that did you take?
You just take like some elements, maybe whether it's like the synths or whatever, or I literally just got on the piano and did 3 simple chords because in While We're Young she only has 3 chords playing throughout the whole song. I was like, let me find some 3 chords that I like, and Gio, who produced it, like just danced on the beat. He was like so good right away. 20 minutes he had like a really cool track going on. You just play it for the producer, you're like, this is kind of the vibe I'm going for. The BPM is important too. The BPM also is a solid indicator on like similarities in songs, so that was also something else. The BPM was like the pocket was really important.
I'm obsessed with this Spanglish everything. Like, it just the combination really hits me in the best possible way. I love it.
Really, because someone told me it's like you got like you listen to the lyrics more because you're hoping to understand what the song is about. So that's kind of what I want with my music. I want people to listen to the lyrics. I feel like people don't listen to lyrics that much anymore. So I want people to pay attention.
So, what give people rules to listening to your EP? What should people do? Should they listen in order? How should they listen? Should they listen to a song more than once?
I mean, they should just have a good time, and I feel like everyone should like be able to find their favorite without, you know. That's why I'm like kind of against what my what my label does. Not that. I just like don't like when they promote one single song.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I know it's important to the promo thing, but I just kind of want people to be able to pick their favorite.
And to be able to ingest it all together, right? That when I was listening to it, it feels like it is a fluid story.
Yeah, it is. I like the end of Chase. I like how it ends and closes. You start with a simple like acoustic guitar with apocalipsis, and it ends with like kind of this EDM type. Yeah, I like how it escalates.
Tell me about your interest in smells. Why do you like smells so much? Because I noticed in Chocolate you mentioned like the raindrops on the cement.
Dude, I love smells, man. I've been in quarantine. I've had a lot of BO, but it doesn't matter because no one's around. But I really do, like, if I meet you, right when I meet you, I'm going to smell you, and if you smell good, I'm gonna tell you.
What kind of smell are you looking for? Do you want like a cologne fabricated smell? Do you want a natural musk?
If you want to smell like me, you should get there's this essential oil called Essential Faith. It's very delicious. It's kind of like earthy, kind of got like a little musk to it. I like kind of manly-ish smells. Like I'll wear a cologne over a flowery perfume.
Oh, wow. But do you want a man to smell like that?
I just think the whole world should smell like that.
Damn, are you writing this down?
What do you keep coming to me for everything she says? You're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Sounds like your assistant, like taking notes.
I'm just lips.
You gotta add this to your list of like. I know you have a face serum and stuff, so you should add.
Oh, I have a lavender face serum that I put on every night before bed, and it smells fantastic. It's so relaxing.
Got lavender right there. I got lavender in the bathroom. And I've got this plant here that's slowly dying. I love. smells and plants and stuff.
When you met us, you didn't compliment our smells. Does that mean we made no impact?
I think I was distracted by the dog more so than like I was more into the dog for sure.
That's all right.
Lou was there. Wow, that makes me so happy. When did we hang out? Was it over the summer? Was it that long?
It was hot outside, yeah.
God, I have lost track of all time. Stick. So obviously we have an EP out, but you're writing. You're consistently writing. Are you crafting alone, sending things out? Has your process? I mean, it has to have shifted, right? Because.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd be writing more in quarantine, but actually, I don't know. I had like a stump. I think I felt pressure from myself to be creative, and I just kind of ended up collapsing under that pressure, and I just started eating a lot and just kind of watching shows. But now because of the EP, I'm definitely way more inspired and excited because of the EP coming out.
You have an amazing body of work here. Everybody should listen to it. We're going to put a link in the description below. Better Half, please.
Wait, I have one last question.
Okay.
Before we go, because you have 5 songs on the EP. Are there any songs that you wanted to put on that didn't make it that we'll get to hear later on?
Possibly. Yeah.
Because I wanted more. I listened and I wanted more.
Sweet. That's good. I have a lot of songs. And they're different genres. I'm considering selling them, honestly, because I don't see them working for my project. So maybe some of them will work for other ones. But I do have a lot of songs that I think I want to release in the future, or maybe just by themselves, singles. That's what that's called. Yeah.
It seems like you got a lot of inspiration from your culture. Is this whole quarantine thing throwing off summer plans? Like, are you able to get down to Peru at all?
Oh, that would have been great. I mean, luckily our winter is their summer, so maybe I could go in the winter and promote it later on this year. Maybe. I love Peru though, man. I want to be there and write the concept album. It would be really good.
That's a good idea. You can really live it.
Yeah, there's this great Peruvian producer that I met who lives not really in the city. He's in his own little town with a very small population, and we literally found him through this one. It was really interesting how we found him, and he actually flew out to the United States to produce some records for me, and they sound really cool. And he uses actually traditional instruments and sounds from old Peruvian music from the Sierra. So I'm really excited to work with him and release more of that music.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for more, and I'm excited for this EP to do its thing because it's a great
body. You're so sweet. Thank you for reaching out and wanting to do this interview. I enjoy talking to you guys. Really. We
really enjoy talking with you too, and thank you for creating music that is different and stands out. And by the way, I think it's something that needs to be done. The merging of cultures now, people, and and you still understand, by the way, the meaning of all the songs. You really do. You get it. And the ones I did translate 1 or 2, but you really you figure it out. It's the lyrics. I don't know. You balance it very nicely.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I hope I'm not trying to do a special release in English or Spanish. I just want people to kind of accept the fact that the whole world is changing and becoming more integrated.
We speak both languages here, okay?
Yeah, well, actually, United States doesn't really have an official language, so that's
the way it is, right?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Open up your eyes, open up your ears, listen. Better have.
I've had people tell me that I can't do it. I've had straight up men in business suits at heads of places tell me that I straight up can't do it. And here I am.
What do you tell them? Do you respond? Do you say something back, or you just kind of prove it?
You prove it. You don't have to say anything because it's not, they already made up their minds. They think it's not going to work. So just show them.
Yeah. Old white dudes think they know everything, but they do not.
Well, actually,
Amen.
he was Hispanic. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It comes from all angles.
Hispanic men are stubborn too, though.
I think it's just people who are in high positions think they know everything. And
they want to make safe options, right? So they want to do what they know will work because they've put in money that they need to see come out. There's 1,000 different ways and reasons why people make dumb decisions. And the truth is, people rather do what's safest as opposed to what could be even greater. Because
period, yes.
Your work could be astronomically bigger in America, a world over, when you merge cultures, or you get what I'm saying? But in his brain, it's still something that is unsafe because it is somewhat unproven, but pave the path. You're doing it now. you have our support no matter what. Seriously.
Thank you.
I got one more question. I know you were filming with Jason Momoa. I know people want more Dora movies. What's going on with all that?
I have a really, really cool movie coming out with Jason. I actually really like this one. And because it's action, I love action. It's my favorite type of movie because I get to do my own stunts and I just love the way that they work, you know, the stunt coordinators. Super, super cool guys. Like every time we'd go out, they would just like do stunts. That's all they would do, and it's the most entertaining stuff ever. They can do all these flips, and it's really cool. But Jason's super cool too. It's all a really great experience, and he's really sweet. He loves Poppy. I taught him to dance. We were voguing to Poppy. I think he's very comfortable with his masculinity, so him and I got along really well. Like you expect him to be this manly man, but what is manly, right? So he's very cool in that sense. He loves the color pink. I love him, and I'm gonna support him no matter what too. He's really, really, and he speaks his truth. He walks the walk. He's all about like recycling, and he's all about like no plastic. He's all like he has this water company and he literally like forced production to pay. Like he supplied his own water that's out of reusable cans, and so he's really like trying and living what his truth and what he wants.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's somebody, he doesn't just talk it but walks it.
Mm-hmm. For
It's
sure.
almost dead.
So I got that movie coming out.
When?
Super cool. Netflix should be next year or end of this year, but I don't know what's happening with the editing bay. I don't know if things have shifted because of this quarantine. So wow, my dog is going off.
Go take care of your dog. Details in the description below. Please listen to Better Half. Isabela, you're amazing.
Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate
you.
I love talking to you. It's so nice.
Yeah, you really, thank you. And it's mutual. So I hope we could do this in person again. Like,
yeah, it'd be super fun. I can't wait to see your dog again too.
hey, beautiful human, thanks for watching our full interview, but I get it. Like, a full interview is a lot. So we got a clips channel. We don't expect you to watch the full thing anymore. So we just gave you the highlights. Please subscribe and notifications and all that stuff. Okay, cool. I love you.